motherfucker. We're going to turn the mics down a little bit so it don't pick up so much of the AC. All right? But I got to turn this goddamn AC on. I'm hot. Ew! Man up, motherfucker! I don't know why I ain't had that bitch already on so it could have been nice and chilly in here. I don't like running the central air. I got me a little thing with the window so we can, that central air have you recirculating, breathing that bad shit over and over and over again. Now let me go to my YouTube and share that boy. I forgot to change the title. All right, let's see. How y'all doing, family? This Man Up Mondays. We're going to bring this show to you the middle of the day. Why? Because my nigga had some time to come through. We bring this bitch over when we want to. This is my man, Jonathan Coley. We're going to get into the show real quick, but I want to share this on the Face of All Faces. Take me to all places. The Face of All Faces has taken a lot of us to all places. Because some motherfuckers ain't going no goddamn where. They just seeing shit through the book. Face of all, that's why I said that. Face of all faces take me to all places. Like, some niggas been to Magic City through Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere they go, it's through. Man, I've been down to goddamn Lemons too, man. Wait, when you go down to Lemons Township Club? Oh, my homeboy had went on and posted some pictures on Facebook. So let's see. Live. Let me type this live on YouTube. See, I need a secretary. This is where I need a secretary. My wife is my lover, but I don't want her to be my lover and my secretary. I don't want her working every day of the week. She'll be at the job whenever no one else is there, having me get on my feet. 11 years I sacrificed. I like to throw a little song out there and get to talking to see can a motherfucker catch that it's a song. I was your lover and your secretary. Man Up Mondays, motherfucker. Once I share this, we in there. Swimwear, we in there like swimwear. I done shared that. Let me see, can I get a jam going real quick, just for the fuck of it. Let's see, can I get me a... Nah, we ain't gonna jammy jam. We'll jammy jam on the way out. All right, fam, Man Up Mondays. Right here, I just want to let y'all know, this shit is going down every Monday. I'll set a time, Sonya Lynette, we gonna get together and make a TV guy. Man Up Mondays, I got my man Jonathan Coley here. Say what up to the people, Coley.
What up?
And Coley, the mics kind of comes out. Let me get you up a little bit. Now, Coley, this is the thing. I'm gonna go ahead and intro you, and I'm gonna just tell the people how I know you and just basically get the goddamn show going. I met Coley years ago. We worked in a group home together. He's been a stand-up dude for a long time. I watched him go through situations, get married. I watched him have his children. I watched the situations with his, we're going to use the baby mamas for the sake of lack of any other word. You know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers say down, you don't say that. But that's what I say so you can understand. Now, what I'm saying is I know this man and I know this man good. And I seen what he went through with his wife and his baby's mama. Now, Coley is a single parent now, meaning he has one of his sons. And he just recently was allowed to see one of your other sons, right? So let's just jump in the motherfucker from there. First of all, I want you to tell them, because I said this the other day, and then I'm going to piggyback off you. Tell them how you were able to have contact with your oldest son. And explain to them how you lost contact. Just get into that first.
All right. My oldest son, when he was born, I had him like the first year and a half. Like, because me and his mom went together. And I had him like the first year and a half, and then they moved to New York. So they've been out in New York for the last 4 or 5 years. But it was tough for me to see my son or whatever. It was kind of tough. We was going through whatever we was going through, especially because I got married. You know what I'm saying? That was another issue that we were going through, an issue because I had gotten married. You know what I'm saying? You know how that go between women a lot of times. She ain't want to see me happy with that. So now I got to go through all of that. I had to walk on eggshells, number one. So when she moved to New York and I broke up with my ex-wife, we they both took me out for child support at the same time. They got together and took me out for child support at the same time. Never had child support before in my life. And then, like, once I stopped dealing with my ex-wife, it was child support time. So I'm just like, okay. So now, so we went through whatever else. Me and my ex-wife, we figured out we got a co-parent. And we was like, yo, we can't do this, you know, with one and one. And he needed a man in his life. So she dropped the child support or whatever else. And they wouldn't even let her drop it in the court, though. That's one note.
Oh, okay, hold on. Let me ask some questions. So you saying you and your ex-wife decided y'all wanted to co-parent, and she was trying to drop the child support on you, and the court wouldn't drop it?
Nah, they put it in something called Never Never Land.
Okay, explain to what the fuck that is.
So what Never Never Land is, what she does, she said she's gonna take it and put it over there in Never Never Land, meaning it's not dropped. So when you look me up, I still got a child support order for Slim or whatever. But
so Slim is your
the
youngest son, okay.
Yeah. So I still got a child support order, but it says $0 owed. And but if she ever got mad with me, she can go back and say, hey, put him back on child support.
Now let me ask you this real quick. So you got your youngest son, Slim. How did y'all coordinate that? Because if she dropped it, why didn't y'all just co-parent and she keep him and you keep him? And how do you end up as the custodial, the main parent? Did y'all sign papers for that, or y'all just agreed?
We didn't sign papers. When they give you your child support order, it's with whoever, you know, wanted child support. Because I didn't know, even as a man, I could have took, you know, him out for child support if I had him, if he was staying in the house. So whoever the house, wherever they reside at, that's who has custody.
So you have custody of them now?
We both do.
Okay.
That's how we look at
So that's a good situation. Now we're gonna get back into that, but I want to understand. Recently, you just got back in contact with your youngest son, your oldest son. I saw him on your page. Now I know little man and all that. I know the whole situation, but break down how you got back in and what you had told me about what basically you had to do.
So what happened was, a year ago she apologized, you know, for doing whatever, but we still won't doing things like we were supposed to. It was still an animosity there. So just recently, he's supposed to come down and chill, you know, be with me for the summers and stay with me for the summers. So then she was like, so it took a whole lot of back and forth with that, going back and forth saying, hey, you know, when I'm gonna have my son and this, that, and then we will argue about little things.
Coley, I don't mind. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna do something real quick that I need to do, should have been doing, because we have to get people to transfer from Facebook to YouTube. I'm gonna put my YouTube information over, and I'm gonna cut this goddamn Facebook shit off. Because Facebook shows fightings and murders, and they don't respect us, and I don't think we should use Facebook for advertising. But I think YouTube should be the platform. YouTube has live. You can come over right now from Facebook to YouTube. J. Michael Clark, J. Michael Clark on YouTube. I'm gonna put that up. We're gonna give y'all a second to sign up, and then we're gonna pull the goddamn feed. And that's what the white man do to us. And I'm trying to direct all my traffic to a central location so we can unify the right way. You understand? So that's J. Michael Clark on YouTube. I'm gonna put that up right there. Y'all can see that. Y'all can hear this live on YouTube. The show is different on YouTube. You can join in, you can type, you can hear the music and stuff on YouTube. You can't hear it on YouTube. So that's how we're gonna do that. So as of right now, if you're watching the goddamn feed on Facebook, that's your black ass, go over to YouTube. That's how that go. You ain't had to take yours down.
No, I'm good. I want to see what's being said over there.
Okay. Let me stop that. Let's get that posted. So, get back into the situation. So basically, she apologized for last year for getting with your ex and putting you on child support, but y'all still want one on accord. So how did y'all get on one accord?
So what happened was recently, she was doing all this other stuff. Like, it was certain times I couldn't see my son, and my son this, and calling me about that, calling me about this, when, you know, trying to prolong when I saw him. So finally, like, you know, we're having a conversation, and she blurts out, "You don't never take responsibility for nothing. You don't account for nothing. You don't never say you're sorry." And I'm just, so I'm going back and forth. So now doing this psychology shit and all that stuff that we do, I'm like, let me see what it's about. So I say a few more questions, and then I said, I know what it is. So I stopped and said, so all I got to do is say that I apologize and I messed up and I'm sorry and take accountability for what you think. Even though I didn't feel like I did, none of that stuff I felt like I'd done, and everything I did on purpose. So I wasn't sorry for it.
You was just, so basically, let's understand this. So we go back to the backstory. You had your son the first year and a half. Why did you have him instead of her?
Well, to start with, I had him the first when he was first born because she didn't really know. I was staying with my grandmother, and she said she didn't really know how to raise a kid.
Okay. So I'm not saying, so you had him for the first year and a half, and then she decided, she came and got him and took him back.
Yeah, he went back with her.
And he went back with her. So now that you get back where you at. Now she's saying, say I'm sorry, motherfucker.
Yeah, say I'm sorry for everything that I did, like with not being there in certain instances where I couldn't be there because I'm on child support. So if you know anything about...
No, we being real, man, up Mondays. What makes she feel, what do you mean when you couldn't be there?
Well, I couldn't be there, like...
When you said I'm on child support?
And you know this.
Yeah.
To get money, I had to work. You know what I'm saying? It was more about provision and staying out of jail.
So she worried about some football games or
she worried
birthdays
about,
or what is it?
Birthdays and stuff like big events I was there, but like every weekend and I gotta work, and if I can't see him in this time period and then bring him back to you, I either do that or I go to jail at that point in time.
So I'm just trying to get an understanding of what she was angry about, because you could have goddamn left at the hospital for 3 weeks before you ever know the boy or told her it wasn't your kid. See, that's what I'm trying to say to people. Brothers do some fucked up shit, but you was a stand-up guy, whatever. Some motherfuckers will say whatever. But the long story short, so bottom line, she was wanting you to apologize because when you were working, you couldn't pick him up on the days you were supposed to pick him up.
Right.
And maybe short on some cash or what? You was paying child support?
I was paying child support then.
So give me this gist, man. Like, seriously. I want to know what the hell was this woman mad at you about?
That was pretty much it, man. Like, I hadn't seen him. I don't now for me, yes, I don't call him like every day or every week. But when I speak to him, it's like, you know how
awkward.
Dudes are. Yeah, it's awkward, but dudes are like this too. It's just gonna be la 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 la, and that's it.
And he's a young man, so he's gonna be a boy.
Yeah.
Now break this down because people don't understand this. I'm a father of 2 sons that ain't mine. I want to ask you this: so you call your own son and it's awkward. Explain to them where that come from. Why are we awkward with our kids? Or why does that? Because my brother said the same thing about his sons, the awkwardness, the da-da-da-da. Where does that come from? That's just a little side note. We're going to jump back in the story.
I think that comes from...
Because some motherfuckers would have said, if you couldn't be at the game, now you know I'm playing devil's advocate, but I'm just keeping it fucking real. Because I don't want people on this show to think I'm painting you into something. That's why I was like, what the fuck was this lady mad for? So what I'm saying is, the awkwardness, what about the ladies that said, okay, you couldn't be there, so what if it was fucking awkward? Why you ain't calling them every day? Explain the awkward feeling explain that to me.
Well, the awkward feeling comes from also not thinking that you are there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can't be in New York, but it's like, I don't call him like that because I miss my son. You get what I'm saying? I miss him. So now calling him is gonna put me in a
feeling,
certain type of mood.
I see it coming up. Yeah.
Well, I'm like, nah, I can't, So when we call, I might call him and we'll have a catch-up conversation, what I call it. We're going to catch up, or I might, iPad him. But what I figured out, man, it's always a way around something.
Now, let me say something to Cola. Did you volunteer to be on the show when I call you because you my man? Now, I'm going to be honest. On every Man Up Mondays, I'm going to try to make the motherfucker sitting in the seat cry.
Go ahead.
You know me.
Right.
You know me enough because you almost I almost got it out of you with that question. So we're going to hop on this a little bit because the sisters are watching and brothers are watching, and I know you're going to keep it real. So you saying because you miss your son so much, because I didn't have a father, when you call him, it make you feel bad about not being there.
Right.
Okay. Brothers, can anybody that's watching goddamn attest, because I can understand that. I can dig that. I can dig that, but naturally I could see her saying feeling how she felt. But move on into the story, because how did you get back into having him? Because I saw him on it. Move forward. What did you do?
So what I had to do, so once I asked her that, and so all I had to do was apologize. So I said, yo, I ain't gonna mean it. And I even preluded to, I said, I'm not gonna mean this, but I apologize for everything that I've done.
But look, let me ask you this: as a man, why did you prelude it? You ain't gonna mean it, because it just, as a man, it's so hard to. Well, look, let's get into these questions now, because it's always real now. You knew that. Mm-hmm. Why wouldn't you just do the shit? Because it's your son and you on the line. Now those are the questions.
That was the inner struggle between me and her.
You and her.
Because as a man, I'm sitting here telling her this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times what I have experienced with a certain type of female, if you let her live that dream or let her put her
she
in that
gonna bully you more.
It's gonna be even more. So
but now look, somebody gonna say, and I'm asking, because we being real. If you know you could apologize to her and fix it, were you in a financial place to go? What makes you not do that? Because I know you a man, and I just know the best part of. I guess because I know you, I'm asking you some shit. If I didn't know you as a guest, I wouldn't goddamn have to ask. But I still would ask motherfuckers what I think. What I'm saying is, you let a goddamn bitch not apologizing to a bitch keep you from seeing your own seed. That's what the fuck I'm saying. Explain that to me, dog.
Well, here's the thing. I didn't know.
You didn't know
that I had to just apologize. Mm-hmm. That's why I said when logic kick in, we having this conversation. The every last 4 years we went through was because of an apology.
She told you that. Now, watch this. I have gone on record as saying, this is what I'm saying. Black men, we have been in situations where we found out about our kids in different situations. We didn't know this. Now, he had the child. She gave him to him. So, you are almost a damn near an innocent motherfucker. Not innocent, but because you didn't goddamn, bottom line, you didn't make it happen. You know, me and you smooth enough to fucking manipulate bitches. You know, we done did stuff in the past. Right. We was goddamn hell on wheels. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. You know what I'm saying? Now, what I'm saying is, you ain't gonna tell me you couldn't figure out a way to fucking get this shit right. What is it about you that made you just say it ain't goddamn time to do? So now you just went all out. What was it about during that separation period, so we can understand for the ladies, because the ladies watching, and this show gonna help the sisters out. From that time when he was 1.5 till she took him back for, like you say, about 4 years, you won't seeing your son, right? What the fuck made you how long?
She left when he was like 4.
Okay, so she left when he was 4. So from 4 until how old is he now?
He's 10.
So 6 years you want in his life?
5. I say 5.
5. Other than paying child support and calling, how often did you call?
Like once a month.
Once a month, okay. Did paying child support make you feel like you didn't have to do some other shit?
Nah, because Christmas and all of that.
You did other shit.
I did other stuff.
So now, is it just growth? Because I'm trying to figure out, I know you. What make you decide all of a sudden, like you just had a conversation with her and you back in your son's life? How long ago did that conversation happen?
About 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks, okay. What the fuck make you 3 weeks ago goddamn decide it's time for me to motherfucking get Lil J and be in his life? What made you 3 weeks ago decide that, and for them whole motherfucking 6 years not to goddamn decide that the same way?
Well,
you know we keeping it real. We going to the deepest. Motherfucker, if y'all want to be on this show, we asking shit. I ain't trying to make this man look good. I ain't trying to make this man look bad. I'm asking the question. I want to know, this man said 3 weeks ago he put his foot down in his own mind and said, I'm going to reunite with my son. I'm going to the mother. Like Trey Songz said, I'm going to run to her and do whatever I say. I don't know what I say, but I'm going to say what the fuck I need to say. You decided 3 weeks ago to say exactly what the fuck you need to say, and for 5 years not doing that. Explain 3 weeks ago and the whole 5-year period.
3 weeks ago, it's like you said, once I figured it, it was like figuring it out. Like saying the light went off, like, yo, all you gotta do is say this. So I'm making sure that I ain't getting, even with the prelude and stuff, I'm making sure I ain't getting bamboozled because I've been bamboozled by her before.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm making sure I ain't getting tricked. And I'm like, yo, so this
but
is all
you, how are you getting tricked? Because it's you
right,
on the outside trying to get back in. What is?
right.
How
so
is she gonna trick you?
Here's the thing. It'll be like, okay, you can come get your son.
Oh, I get, and then
then
let you
like,
get them, and then stop again.
Or yeah, and then be like,
Okay,
yo,
okay. Because I'm about to be like, how the fuck is you getting tricked? You on the
Right.
outside. I see
Or
she
gotta
done
be-
used them to get you.
And it has to
Was
be.
there any smashing going on anytime?
Not at all. It's
Okay,
like we
okay.
it was like we were to that point. It's almost like you look at me in hatred type
Mhm,
thing. You know what I'm
mhm.
saying? And my son looked just like me. So
Yeah,
she gotta
exactly.
live with that.
Goddamn. Yeah,
She
because
gotta live with
if
that.
she hates you, goddamn.
Right.
I mean, goddamn. The way he looked like you is ridiculous.
So it's that type of feeling coming off of it. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? So or it's that type of feeling where I got to make sure I'm better than you type thing. So it's like a competition in as parents. And
So 3 weeks ago, you realized, fuck it, I'm
realize,
going all out.
Just to say, yo, I said that's all I gotta say, and I'm like, yo, it makes sense to keep.
Okay, she told you that though. You
Right.
didn't realize that.
I
She
didn't
just.
know.
Okay,
I didn't
how did
know.
y'all start talking 3 weeks ago? Because if y'all won't talk,
we were talking because he was here.
Oh.
She was supposed to bring, like I said, we said we're gonna do it for the summers or whatever.
Mhm.
Because I went and got him last summer from New
Mhm.
York. And this summer she said she was bringing them down. So she got here, and I didn't know they was here for like 3 days, and then she hit me up. And then we was talking or whatever, and then like all
face to face or on the phone?
on the phone.
Okay, okay.
So like, talking about when I'm gonna get him, when this gonna happen, this. Even those conversations were like snappy. So he went and stayed with Wendy and Slim for a little while, and then he came back.
And Wendy is your ex.
My ex.
So you have a situation where your first baby mama is cool enough with your ex for your oldest son to stay there. Okay, that's a good shit. That's some G shit. That's how you run your bitches. I brothers, man up Monday. I'm just had to say it like that. Sisters, don't be disrespected. This is a goddamn man show. You shut the fuck up if you can't understand how men talk. This is a safe place for men. This is my dude. Like I just laughed. I said we used to run them hoes.
we did.
And I said that's how you run your bitches. He got a situation where his ex-wife and his baby mama first baby mama, he can interchange and they cool. See that mean you done some right at least. I believe that the central thing is paying your goddamn child support. Now let me give you my theory. If your ex-wife will let your first wife's son stay there and vice versa, then that mean you have somehow maneuvered a situation where both of them have a co-parenting situation with you and ain't goddamn blah, blah, blah. Because like you said, they got together and did the child support. Now, watch this. If this motherfucker wouldn't have had a steady job paying that child support, did you work 1 job, 2 jobs, 3 jobs, 4 jobs? What did you? 4 jobs. Okay. Let's give a little breakdown into some shit that people want to really hear. 4 jobs. Is you lying, motherfucker?
Nope.
Explain to me how the fuck you work 4 jobs.
All right, now you know you put me on 3. At the same time.
Okay. Don't tell the Jimmy gang. Okay, we know we believe you. Okay, and I know you was doing the thing at the other school. Okay, so he worked 4 jobs. Okay, like don't put me. Okay, now listen. Now with that, break down how much money you was making in your checks, cause motherfuckers act like child support is killing them. Now explain to me. How many hours you work a week, and after child support, how much money did you fucking bring home?
I say I work 60 hours a week.
Okay.
That ain't including the other joint, the other 2. Cause
Yeah.
I ain't really had that ain't called, to me.
Those
that
were
wasn't
Jimmy
even- that
Jams.
was Jimmy's, yeah.
Okay.
So,
And everybody ain't smart enough to Jimmy Jams, so they struggling even harder. You had 2 Jimmy Jams and 1 real Terry Lewis and a real job.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So explain to me, how much money was you bringing home a week after working 60 hours?
man, I was bringing home, I know per week, I was bringing home like 35,
How much?
3,500
$3,500 a week.
per every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks. That's with 4 jobs, Jimmy jamming. That's good money. You was bringing home that much money?
Not 35.
After child support.
Nah, I wasn't paying it then.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Before, when I was working,
Yeah.
Oh, well,
I'm talking about when you was, motherfuckers don't give a fuck when you, they want to know what that,
when I had the kids,
I want to know what that goddamn child support was coming out of
Now
that
let me
check,
explain
right?
this right here.
Okay.
Let me go this far. All right. So now, when I got married, when making all that money, I paid half her rent,
Yes, I think somebody said they having a
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Y'all should be able to hear me now. Y'all can hear myself.
Goddamn, Coley, you a rapper, you a microphone artist.
Man, I'm thinking it's picking up.
You the one that told me how to do this shit, motherfucker.
My fault.
Goddamn. Now you nervous. That goddamn pressure on your ass. Keep it real.
But yeah, you right.
It ain't pressure.
You right.
Look, he came over here and taught me how to set this shit up. Like, now look, Clark. Now look, you know I got to fuck with you a little bit now. He said, Clark, the mics work like this, da-da-da. He showed me how to work the mixer and all this shit. That motherfucker in here talking quiet as hell and then act like you act like you. He said that he thought he heard it. You hear your shit in the headphones.
Right. I wasn't even paying attention.
But you know what, bro? I like the fact that you can sit here and say, yo, I'm your man. And you know, I'm not trying to grill you. I'm not trying to make you look good or bad. It's Man Up Mondays, and this man is on the show because I think he manned the fuck up. Okay, now no matter how long he made a mistake or won't in the right or whatever, he manned the fuck up. Now, let me ask you something. How much was that goddamn child support? And how hard is it to live paying child support?
Man, it's hard as hell because then at that point in time, we were still working 4 jobs. They take 2 of your jobs already, and what they do with the 2 of the jobs, you gotta pay daycare. If they got daycare, you gotta pay some of that, and you gotta pay however much you gotta pay in child support. Then you gotta pay the insurance. So the insurance is your responsibility. So with 2 kids, you know what I'm saying? My insurance alone is $500 for 2 kids. So it was like, okay, you got that coming out your check. And then you got extra child support, which was the both of them together almost like $900. You know what I'm saying? Because I was working all those many jobs. So now by the time you really...
So basically what you're saying is you had to work a lot of jobs to make a certain amount of money. But the more jobs you worked, the more money they took out of each job. So they wouldn't just leave a job alone.
They left one job alone.
So... Let's break it down.
It got to be your part-time.
Your baby boy. So long story short, you work 60 hours a week. How much did you pay? You paid $500 in child support for insurance per kid, or just $250 a piece?
$250.
Okay, so $500 a month in fucking insurance, and $900 a month for child support for 2 kids. So that's $1,400 a month. How much did you bring home a month after that?
Probably $2,000.
Goddamn, nigga. I mean, now that's not a lot to live off, but I can see you ain't no bum nigga. But you had to work 4 jobs to do it. Okay, now, man to man, if you didn't work 4 jobs, now, see, this the thing. Man Up Mondays, the motherfucker worked 4 jobs so he can still have what he wanted. You see what I'm saying? I was about to ask you, could you see how that child support will make a motherfucker hide and hustle and cut grass and shit? But you worked 4 jobs. So why you gonna say you can see how if you wouldn't do that and you gonna work 4 jobs? You just know how this shit was fucking your ass up.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. I mean, at the end of the day, man, I know what I wanted.
Yeah.
And I know how I wanted to do it, and I'm still like.
So let me ask you this, because this is where we have to go back into it, because I don't want people to feel fuzzy bad for you because you work 4 jobs, but that's great shit. When you work 4 jobs to keep your child support up, to keep the women in your life, baby mamas, from not being an asshole, why don't you still go 5.5 years without just that? That's that gap. Because you said 3 weeks ago you got with her and y'all worked some out, and now you good. And you saying all you had to do was apologize. Okay, that's all she wanted. And she said that. That 5.5 year gap that you worked 4 jobs and paid child support, what stopped you from just going to her, begging, crying, snotting, or whatever? How do you go that long?
Straight up and down, because that's pride, man.
Pride.
That was pride. I ain't gonna front on that, cause straight up and down, there was no way that I felt the way I felt, and you know, and there's certain things that I'm like, yo, I allowed to happen. And that's why I say even now, like even in my marriage, I want a man all the way yet, because it was certain things I allowed to happen. You know what I'm saying?
So explain the pride though. Pride for what?
Pride, man. It was just pride that I felt.
Pride that you paying and she acting like a bitch, or pride or what?
It was just pride that because I mean it's pride because you already paying child support, number one, and the pride again because it's like you don't feel like you deserve not to see your son, or not, you know, not to have a relationship to the point where we can co-parent and do all of that, because I thought, you know, you thinking you good, Cause like I said, both of these child support joints to me, they was a surprise. So I thought me and her were good. You know what I'm saying? So that was a surprise when I see them both show up and they talking to me.
Sound like you're saying men get hurt, rejected, and bitter too.
They do. They get, and we get real stubborn, man. We stubborn as hell. We stubborn. So certain things we ain't gonna move on.
Even when our own children involved.
Even with our own children. And
make sure you speak.
Yeah, even with our own children, man. Because at the end of the day, it's like you do that man. It's called trying to do that man up thing, and you jump out there and you like, yo, I don't care what nobody tell me. I'm a man. I'm gonna do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Type thing. You ain't gonna tell me that my pride ain't gonna let me go there and cry and that's what a lot of men might call bitch shit.
Yeah, cause I believe, like I said, if a nigga go to his baby mama, apologize, cry, beg, plead, I've gone as far as to say, ladies, do we got any ladies on the line? Let's go peep the live chat out and see just what anybody's saying. Do we got any ladies on the line? What was I about to say? Let's see. I was about to ask you something. Okay, yes, ladies. I want any ladies on the line to answer this question because I just felt like I said this. I said, I believe if a man break down and cry and tell his baby mama, all I can do is pick him up when I can and buy school clothes, Christmas, and pay for the birthday party, that the average black woman to kind of mellow out some in a sense because I feel like they know they got to pay their own bills and shit, but it's the times when the extra come up that they get worried. You know what I'm saying? During the period that you want in Lil J life, what do you think she hated you more for the most?
That's a tough one.
That's why I had to go back to that question. Like,
the situation we had when we was probably together. Yeah, I'm saying she's always been like the wanted female, like men wanted her type thing, and I think when I guess that whole thing that happened with me and another chick, I'm saying I don't know if she still hold on to that after like 12 years, 11 years, but I don't know. I can't think of nothing else.
That's what you think that you fucked around on her.
That's what I think. Like, I mean, and it really was like the whole situation.
So when you fucked around on her, y'all was a family.
I was there for my son at the point in time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
But y'all weren't going together?
I was still there, though.
That's fucking... You mean living there?
Yeah, I mean, I was still there. I was still living there, like, on and off, yeah.
So was she confused, thinking that y'all was trying to make it, or what?
I don't know. I mean, because we weren't even, really, having sex, none of that. Like, I was there for my son. Even we worked together, and she always had other dudes. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say this stuff like all the cheating and all that don't bother me. I always had, she always had other dudes. Like I'll find a dude and I'm in the phone at any point in time. So I started talking to this other chick when we broke up because we broke up before she got pregnant. You know what I'm saying? I started talking to this other chick, and then I think, something happened with my son one day, and she had to go to the hospital. She, whatever. And then she was on bed rest. So with her being on bed rest, man, I was there, because she was pregnant with my son or whatever. And I had, I did whatever I had to do. And I kept talking to the other chick, though. You know what I'm saying? I kept talking to her. And I told her, being young, I kind of lied to the other one. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, this, in certain situations. I won't let her know the whole situation, even though I like the other one that, more, that was in D.C. So I'm like, yo, she don't know the whole situation. But I'm like, yo, half story in her, whatever.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying?
You already know the once upon a time, and that's it.
Right.
No happening. Once upon a time,
with the
fill in the rest.
Hit her with that little happy boy. That's all that's going on here. That's all you need to know. But so she got in my email one day, man, and she seen it because it's the emails back in those days.
Yeah.
So she got in there and she saw it. And then I guess from there, man, and then because she said something.
People keep saying you need to speak to them.
My fault. Let me get a little closer here. I wish I had this joint come up, so that's cool. I found a resting spot, I think. Can y'all hear me now?
You see how I'm leaned over. What it is, bottom line, you was trying to goddamn be lazy. This shit, I don't like sitting like this. I want to goddamn be back. But I think when I'm sitting back, I just think my voice is manly, goddamn it. I'm just carrying my shit carried.
Right.
But so let me ask you some questions real quick. What do you think, you being a man who was in that situation, what do you think is the biggest reason why brothers don't step up and man the fuck up?
They don't know how. I had a father. You know what I'm saying? Even though, you know, people say how bad.
Boy, you just saved a lot of motherfuckers. I thought you was finna go in on them, but you kept it real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't know how, man.
I think niggas is dead, broke. They don't want to work. None of that. That nigga said, they don't know how.
They don't know how.
It's like it's damn near like you gave them a cop out, but it's a true statement.
Yeah, it's true because I had men, like you saw your brother.
Yeah.
And you mimic what your brother, you know, you had somebody there. A lot of these dudes these days in time, they're around these females. They're around women like my son now. Like, I can see how he has a more feminine, you know, type of thing instead of a...
Let me ask you this. Do that make you angry when you say feminine? You mean like just feminine ways or acting girly or
he's softer.
Soft.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you mean by soft. Like when you with him, if you do, what do he do? What's his thing?
He tried to do like man stuff, but you can like his things, you know, just certain movements.
Yeah.
You know, and then certain things he say.
Just mimicking his mom. If you grow up around women and all you see is women when they talk, they say, or when they get frustrated or get out of here, you're gonna do the same thing. So you're saying some of his movements and what else did you say? Some of the things that he say.
Yeah. Some
now,
of the things he
do you find it hard for you and his relationship? Because naturally you're gonna say, stop moving like that or talking like that, or do you do that, say that, or
I say it, but he knows his dad though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He know me, and I could say this about both my sons. They want to do everything I do.
Gotcha.
And the way I do it.
Because I seen them motherfuckers play the drums, and I'm like, I can't even clap and sing at the same. You play the drums and you play bass. And Cole is we ain't even get into your life, man. Tell them what you do, man. Like, tell them how you make your money now and how you take care of your son and be a single dad and whatnot.
Right. First, my primary job for the moment, like I say, for the moment, I'm an educator. You know, I do special ed over at in the school in Raleigh. And then I go coach in the...
Now break down special ed, because everybody think that means, that's my master's, behaving and emotional disabilities and motherfucking learning disabilities. Everybody think when you say that, you went to class with kids that can't develop. Explain that.
These kids can develop. They just kids. They regular black boys usually. You know what I'm saying? They regular. They got that lion in them. You know, they buck. You know what I'm saying? I don't usually have an issue with them because I go in there and I lay down my alpha to start with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I start hard and finish soft. That's ABA. But I go in there, you got to lay your alpha down with them. And then you got to be 100. So these kids think more street when you trying to put them in like society, you know, in regular education. But if you can break down street stuff to these kids with the education, they get it. They smart.
So that's your main job. Yep. Then from there, what?
I go coach at a pristine private school out in Raleigh. And
say that again.
I coach at a pristine private school.
Okay, that means he coached at a big time white school basketball. Right. So let me ask you this, because y'all motherfuckers must be winning because you're still working there.
Yeah.
Okay. So what else do you do? Because I know you're a hustler. What else do you do?
I play the drums for churches still. They barter my services. Now, I ain't got to believe in it, but if you got a service.
Hell yeah. Shit, I sell detox to white folks.
Yeah. So, I mean, hey, you pay for the service, you get it. So I play the drums in church, but I also play with 2 bands now.
Okay.
And, the Love Jones Experience and the On My Way Back band. So,
On My Way Back.
Yep.
Okay. Now, tell them about your social media. Type that in. Coley has a site, a page on Facebook that's very popular. It has how many people in there? 2,700 people in a private page. I think that's dope. I can't even get a goddamn private page going like that. Dr. Omalola is she's a Dr. Omalola. Post the information for the goddamn page for Coley. It's Omalola. She's the administrator.
Mm-hmm.
So Omalola actually does something in his page that we're going to have to start highlighting. You know what I'm saying? Omalola just received her doctorate. Big shout out to Dr. O. Please post that information, Omalola. Let me see if she up there. Oh, if she up there,
Yeah,
she
she up
on
there.
already. That's done. I just wanted to know if she up there. So explain what that is.
Well, what that was, man. I'm just trying to, develop. First, tell the truth, because the biggest thing with black folk right now is our relationships, and it's just because I don't mess with this person because of this relationship, and if you mess with that person, it's a trickle down effect. So, I wanted to, first let's tell the truth, because first it was miseducated. Because a lot of times on this, we were miseducated on how life's supposed to be and how love and relationships supposed to go. Because we got sold the facade, or you see it on TV. TV became more popular.
Yeah.
So what I wanted to do was get us talking and seeing what was out there, already having the views like me and you used to talk, like at the spot, whatever, and now everybody's talking. I already had like a guideline. So now I'm just wanting to see where people were. And what I'm trying to do is trying to, heal black love between black people. You know what I'm saying? The black woman and the black man, and have good relationships and good, honest relationships.
Now, I can dig that, because we kind of doing the same thing in our own way. Because I believe, like, literally, that black men and black women fucking hate each other.
They do.
I just believe that. I'm
They
like,
do.
God damn, we hate each other. And we hate each other based on the past young relationships that we all had when we were young and immature.
Right.
It's like everybody from the goddamn first grade hating each other in high school because they used to throw sand in the goddamn sand line. It's like, you hate everybody from your whole county because y'all used to throw sand at each other. Y'all was kids. That's what kids do. Motherfuckers young, fuck, break up, do da 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 da. I don't understand it. So with your page, like you said, your ultimate goal is to get the truth going. Get the truth going. You are very transparent right now. You are very transparent. Let's see, did she post the page yet?
She probably working on it.
Yeah. It's a wonderful thing, man, to have a brother sit up here. I don't have a gift. I need to start having a Man Up Monday gift. So when we leave here, or later on, we'll go get a cold beer or something and post a picture of it, or a shot of liquor or something to post a picture of it. The show that I motherfucking did. Appreciate this brother for coming on here, telling his story, and being that fucking transparent, because no man at any point wants to sit here and say, yo, for 5 years I let pride and not knowing and understanding life or whatever. But now, what's the agreement with your new, because we know you're a single father of your second child by your wife. What's the agreement with your first son's mother? Like, how often you
So what
get
we're
them
going
and
to
all
do
that
is
shit?
we're going to make sure the
Do
summer.
you pick still,
She dropped them off this time.
No, I'm saying she took you off child support.
No.
The baby mama
Yeah.
took the wife.
The wife,
But
yeah.
you're still on child support with her.
Yeah, I'm still on child
So
support.
she dropped them off, and you got them for the summer.
Yeah, for the most part. He's at a family reunion right now, but yeah, for the most part.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
okay. And as they move on, now that this, you gonna call him more?
Call him all, yep.
Yeah.
And we gonna connect through. He's on FaceTime and all of that.
Okay,
so we're
okay.
gonna start doing that more type thing. Cause I know I need to be there for him.
Yeah,
a little bit more than I have been.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, man, that's goddamn Man Up Mondays. We ain't got to go too goddamn long, my nigga. I like that, bro. I like the fact that you sat here. You ain't had no idea what I was gonna ask you, and I'm gonna put a motherfucker under the spotlight because we need to know the fucking truth. We need to know what this man was thinking. Now, before we go, you had your father in your life, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he had his father, and it took him a while to recognize, wake up. So like you said, a lot of times brothers don't know how.
Right.
So that's what our job is to do. You tell your story, I tell my story. We have brothers tell their story, and we continue to motherfucking man up every day, not just on Mondays. Man, that shit seemed like if I'd have had a song to goddamn go right there, that
Right.
shit would have been, I should.
Right.
We gonna have to make a Man Up Monday song, me and you.
Yeah, let's
That's
do it,
something
man.
me and my man gonna have to work on. Goddamn Man Up Mondays. Get your motherfucking money right. Get your motherfucking hours up. Work harder. apologize, cry, snot, do whatever you got to do to be in your motherfucking child's life. Because I have a philosophy: if you are not in your child's life, it's your motherfucking fault.
Oh yeah, Omalola. Can you post the joint from the page in there before we get off here? I know they asking for it.
Well, you know what? I can do that. Okay. I'll just go copy the page real quick. Because I think I'm fast at shit like that. Omalola, you're slacking on your goddamn pimping. It's Miseducations.
Mastering now.
Mastering. Mm-hmm. Okay, Omalola, watch me show you how quick I do this shit. This motherfucker calling me right now. Mastering right there. Mm-hmm. We're going to click on that motherfucker. Omalola, you slacking on your pimping. I'm going to have to put on the... Well, she at work. That's what I forgot. Okay, let's see. How do I copy it? How do I share this?
3 dots.
Okay.
I think. Nah, it's the share button. Should be...
Man, you know they don't like me to do shit.
I think you can't.
Nah, yes you can, because I got a page. I be sharing the... Yeah, they don't like me to do shit now. I'm telling you, boy, you in here... They seen the 2 goddamn guys and hooked up.
Yes, sir.
They like, oh, hell. Man, I ain't gonna share that shit. How the fuck you share this shit? These mother... Oh, I believe I might have found it, motherfucker. There you go, motherfucker.
Yep,
let's see.
That's it.
Share. I'm gonna copy the motherfucking link. Mm-hmm. Copy to clipboard. Hold on. Well, I don't even know if they let me share that actual page. They let me share something. If a motherfucker get that goddamn close to it, it let me share something from in it, not the actual shit. Alright, Omalola, let me show you how you goddamn handle business. Bam, Omalola.
Yep, there it is.
I promise I would love that small extras with our count. Some sisters sadly do not get. Exactly. Let's check out some of the comments from the sisters and brothers. Somebody says, yeah, you goddamn right, Ricky Hurd, I'm making diss records about your motherfucking ass. Ricky Hurd, I know you just getting started and you smoke them cigarettes and you're a little fatter than me. I ran 4 miles today. If you can do 2, goddamn it, I'll call that equal. Because you're half the man I am, motherfucker. I love how we fuck with each other. Okay, let's see. Smash the like button. Facebook won't get the point until you punch somebody. Let's see. Salute to Coley. Does that make it sincere or a real apology if you don't mean it? I'm late. Who is this gentleman? Okay, let's see. Jonathan Coley, April. He's on Facebook. He's been knowing Javon in real life for years, and he's telling his story. Okay, she explained who he was. So you told her you were going to apologize, told her it would not be genuine, and you would not mean it, and she actually allowed you to do so, or did I miss something? We're just reading the comments. Goddamn, Keith, inbox me, bro. I want to get you on the show, man. I can barely hear him. People saying that, blah, blah, blah. Q. Yes, they will his women greater than baby mama. Maybe we need to change the language to change the perspective and execution. You're right, Sonya. Mm-hmm. Sonya Lynette has spoken. I ain't saying baby mama no more. That squad, she's a made naked girl in Texas. So, you know, when a naked girl speak, I have to listen. Let's see. Malola talking about put some headphones on so y'all can hear better. I can hear them fine. Honesty and openly. The Black Man's Guide to Understanding the Black Woman by Shahrad Ali. Yes. Mm-hmm. Black women don't want to listen.
They don't want to hear it. They don't want that.
No, man. But you know what? Dr. O is kind of like her.
That's what's up.
I've been watching her in the page, man. Next time we go to Texas, man, I'm going to have to take you down there to meet her, man, because y'all need to really rap and do something with that fucking page. You hear that, Omalola? Y'all need to do something with that shit, because the knowledge that Omalola been dropping, I see a lot of invites coming into the Master of Black Page Love now. Exactly. That's what we trying to do. We trying to cross-brand this motherfucker. We trying to be the content. We're trying to be the content. Coley, you know what I'm saying? We're going to keep doing what we do. Man, I appreciate you coming in. I blue dotted line with you, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And we gonna get the fuck off. Bam. And I don't even need the motherfucker go out with no music, because that was too real right there. Anything else?